First thing, very important, is you go to the gym with a goal in mind. I know most people are probably thinking about losing weight and you have a number like I want to lose 15 pounds. But I would suggest you start something smaller. For me, when I went to the gym to work out for the first time, I wanted to be able to do pull-ups. So you can have something like, I want to be able to hold a plank for 30 seconds, 90 seconds, something small that you're able to make progress on. And that'll keep you in the gym. Number two, when you first start, you want to start small. You don't want to, go for the big weights and injure yourself. You want to start small and incrementally increase the weight as you get stronger. Number three, when you go to the gym, the first day, you want to make some friends. Especially if you know that you're going to go there at a certain time. Most people tend to have a routine and you're going to see the same people over and over at the gym. So make friends with them and ask them for help, because a lot of them have more experience. They can help you with equipment. They can give you some guidance on training and all that stuff.
When going to the gym for the first time, you want to build a strong foundation. How do you do that? Well, by working on the most basic exercises that all other exercises come from. Those include hip-dominant exercises such as the deadlift, knee-dominant exercises such as the squat or the lunge, horizontal pushing exercises such as push-ups or a bench press, horizontal pulling exercises such as barbell rows or cable rows, vertical pushes such as military presses, vertical pulls such as pull downs or pull ups, okay? Rotational exercises such as the cable wood chop, and stability exercises such as the plank. All other exercises come from these basic exercises. You should get a coach to help you with these exercises. When getting a coach, I recommend someone that's nationally accredited. Research on someone and ask a friend. Perhaps they're already working with a coach and it's worked for them. Having good chemistry with a coach is very important.
I've seen a ton over my 20-year span as a indoor cycling instructor. I've seen a ton of first-time riders coming into the studio, and I see the common mistake that people make, but they come into indoor cycling class and they attempt to do everything that the instructor is instructing. And although the intention is great, indoor cycling is really hard, right? So we're out of the saddle and we're going 85, BPMs out of the saddle pretty fast. We don't expect a first-time rider to come in and achieve that. So when we do that, we see bad form. We see people maybe, they can injure themselves. So our recommendation, or my recommendation, has always been, if you're a first-time rider, work at your own pace and recognize where you are in your fitness journey, and know that, this is new territory for your body walking into an indoor cycling class if you've never done one. Doesn't matter if you're a great runner and you can run 20 miles. I'm a great indoor cyclist, but if I go to run by quarter of a mile, I've got a side ache and I'm panting at this side of the road. So just because I'm in really great shape when it comes to indoor cycling, it's not so true when it comes to doing something else, a modality that maybe I'm not as strong at. So know that and give yourself the permission to sit down, maybe not put as much gear on, and work your way up to it. And every time you come in, you gradually do a little bit more.
One of the most common mistakes that I see when new members come in, is that they have an expectation that their first few workouts should be the most intense workouts that they can imagine, or match the intensity of other workouts with which they may be more familiar. And so what this tends to do on the erg is people will get on, they'll push really hard, they'll spike their heart rate very, very quickly, and it will make it nearly impossible to sustain that level of intensity for the duration of a 45-minute workout. So what I would say to a new member is let the first few workouts be a little bit more instructional. If you let the first few workouts be a little bit more instructional, where you get an opportunity to feel the technique, to familiarize yourself with the machine, to familiarize how your body works and fits and feels on the machine, then you'll start to gain the understanding of how to use the machine to cultivate the most effective workout for you and the most appropriate workout for you in that moment. The new person should come in, really learn it, have some fun with it, let it be an exploration. But what we'll need to do is we'll need to be able to come in and out of these different drills without spiking so much that we burn out and have to stop.
So let's start out with what I consider the most important mistake, and that is not taking advantage of your club's free, because almost every club does this, free what they either call an assessment and or an orientation. Guys, that is a big mistake. They hire fitness professionals for a reason and trainers to help you be successful in the club. Take advantage of that help. Another big mistake, big one, not setting what we call SMART goals for your workout program. So what is a SMART goal? It's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant and important to you because you're the only important person that counts in this case. And then last but not least, it's time bound, not planning your weekly workout. So you just kind of walk in there and go, I don't know what I'm going to do today. Guys, you need to know what you're going to do. Is this a cardio day? Is this a resistance training day? Is this a day I'm doing yoga, Pilates? Have a plan. When am I going? Have a schedule. What am I doing? Why am I doing it, right? You want to know that every time. Have a plan. Another mistake, not recording your workouts. Guys, if you're not recording your workouts, how do you know if you're making progress? How do you know when to increase your weight or when to increase your speed? So write them down or use an app. That's what part of what a trainer does, but you can do that on your own. Write down your workouts so you have a record and see where you've been, where you're going. It's very motivating and it'll help you move forward more rapidly.